William Patterson University has 11,500 students during fall 2013. About 23% of those students are Hispanic. But what happens when WPU reaches 25%? I had the chance to speak with admissions counselor Carlos Cano to find out.
It's hard to put a number on it. In terms of an exact number, I can say that since I've started here, and this will be my fifth year here at William Patterson as an admissions counselor, the number increases every year. We've experienced an increase in our overall applications, and therefore would experience an increase from the Hispanic demographic. As a Latino, as a member of that Hispanic demographic, it's certainly a great thing for me to know and see that that it is increasing, and that we're getting more students to come to William Patterson, and that they're finding William Patterson to be a prime destination for their higher education.
Why are Hispanic students coming to WPU? I went to the Student Center to meet with Francisco Diaz, the Associate Vice President for Campus Life, to see what he thinks about this increase.
My opinion is that the demographics of the United States have changed tremendously. New Jersey has changed. And so each day we're realizing there's a lot of shifts in population and growth. And the Hispanic population tends to grow at a more rapid rate. The old words that were used of minorities aren't even being used anymore, because at some point they'll be majority in the United States. So my opinion really is that if we get to that point, we have to make some decisions as an institution whether or not we want to be recognized as a Hispanic serving institution.
The Spanish Club and the National Spanish Honor Society, Delta Sigma Pi, are two of the many groups who represent the Hispanic community. What does the Hispanic student population increase mean for WPU? I sat down with President Kathleen Waldron to get her perspective. The Hispanic student population is almost 25%. What does that mean for William Patterson?
It's exciting that our student body is almost 25% Hispanic. I think for William Patterson it means we're doing a really good job. Most of our students come from within 50 miles because 2/3 of our students commute. So we expected that years ago that the Hispanic population of William Patterson University would grow. I think for us it means it's really some deep thinking that we need to do about making sure that we serve the Hispanic community both academically and culturally and socially in a way that fits that culture. It might mean that we need to do certain kinds of programs in addition to what we do normally, but it certainly has meant that we need Spanish-speaking individuals in some of our departments so that we can interact with families.
What does it mean in terms of government funding?
The government funding is going to be interesting. When we become 25% student body, which is probably next year or maybe the year after, it doesn't automatically entitle us to any special government funding. We have to apply to become a Hispanic institute, officially recognized as a Hispanic serving university. If we get that status, when we get that status, then that makes us eligible to apply for certain kind of federal dollars funding projects that we are not eligible to apply for today.
Will it mean more donations from the Hispanic alumni?
All of our alumni understand that giving back is part of the collegiate experience. Many students today are here on scholarships that are given by people who went to school here decades ago, and I hope each generation remembers that.
Why does it matter to be named in the top 100 colleges and universities?
First, it was a surprise to us, and second, we were really honored because it's not just the numbers, it's what you do and the programs you put on. So for William Patterson University, I think it was a recognition of the fact that we embrace the diversity of our students, the diversity of our faculty, and that we have programs and academic programs and co-curricular programs that are designed around that diverse student body.
As a student, you may not notice the increase in the Hispanic ratio, but it may bring more government funding, more Hispanic faculty, and more diversity to serve the Hispanic students here at William Patterson. For WPTV News, I'm Adana Tapasco.